Hey YouTube, it is April 11th, 9:30 p.m. and let's get into deals of the week. Just a heads up, a lot of these deals this week are going to be limited quantity, so I would pick these up if you're interested in any of them. Usually when I post this video and there's a lot of good deals, people will swoop up all the good deals and the deals will be gone in like the first hour or two that I post a video. So get them while they last. So the first deal is going to be these lifting straps, only $3.50. Like if you need lifting straps, this is as cheap as you're going to get them. Like this is pretty much how much it costs to ship these things. So great price if you just want some cheap lifting straps or you want an extra set. This week, for some reason, I have a lot of lifting belt deals. So if you need a lifting belt, perfect time to grab one. So this one's going to be $9.99 for a actual leather lifting belt. Normally you can get lifting belts for $10, $15, $20, but they're not going to be leather. So to get one for $10, that's a really good deal. And we have this one in extra large, and we also have it in large. And if you're an XL, another deal for you. They have this XL lifting belt, and it comes with a pair of straps for $13.28. So a good combo deal if you're extra large. If you're not extra large, here's a deal for anyone who's a small or medium. This is just going to be a no-name. It's going to be PU leather lifting belt for $12.70. So a good deal if you just want a cheaper lifting belt. And then if you're in the market for a lever belt, usually they go for around $30, $35. So this one's going to be a little cheaper at $25. You can get them in most sizes, and then they have a few different colors. You'll just have to check around to see which ones are $25. Not all of them are. If you want a little bit of a better quality lever belt, we have this Arsa Fitness lever belt. They have a bunch of colors, and then you can get them in a lot of sizes. And then a bunch of them are going to be $33, which is a good price for this quality of a lifting belt. Check out the different colors and sizes. We have these ankle straps. So recently I've been using these a lot with my cable machine, but not on my ankles. I'll actually strap them to my wrists when I do any kind of delt raise exercise. And what it really does is it eliminates your wrist in the exercise. So instead of grabbing like a grip, you pull with your wrist. That way you just don't use your wrist at all, and it's not awkward. And it just feels a lot better on my shoulders. I feel like I'm activating my delts a lot more using these on my wrists. So just a tip with these. Here's some 55-pound adjustable dumbbells. This is pretty much the cheapest you're going to get for adjustable dumbbells at 55 pounds. If you want to move up to like 75, 80 pounds, the cheapest you're going to get is pretty much $450, $500 a pair for adjustable dumbbells that heavy. So for 55-pound adjustable dumbbells, these are a really good price if that's all you're really looking for. This is just a cheaper easy curl bar. This one's going to be $36.09. What you really need to watch out for these is this one's going to be 28 millimeter diameter shaft, which is what you want. There's going to be a lot of cheaper easy curl bars that are going to be 25 millimeter, which is going to be a lot thinner. And personally, I like the thicker easy curl bar. So if you want a thick 28 millimeter easy curl bar, this is going to be a good price for one of those. If you don't really have a home gym yet, or you're still starting out, this is a really good start to just something cheap to buy to start your home gym out. It's going to be $60 for just a weight bench rack. There's not going to be any really safeties or any kind of like enclosure, but it's a good start if you don't really have anything. And then it looks like you can also do dips in the back, and then also has weight storage. Okay, and then you can do push-ups down here on these two handles. So pretty versatile for someone who's just starting out. This is just like a stainless steel mug. These things are extremely heavy. They're not really practical, but I just think it's something cool. And this one's only $86 for the 18-pounder and $100 for the 22-pounder. So more of like a gag gift or something cool to have in your gym or office. If you need some kind of storage for your home gym equipment or your dumbbells, this is a good option. Right now, it's a limited time deal at $80. I don't know how long that deal is going to last, but a good price while you can get it. If you're looking for a cheaper adjustable bench, or you're just starting out, this is a really good beginner option. This one's going to be $110. Really, the next tier up, you're really going to want to spend like $300, $400 for adjustable bench. So if you just want something cheap to start out with, I recommend this Flybird one. It's not going to be the best quality, but it's pretty sturdy for the price and a good starter before you move up to that next level. Like I talk about in a lot of my other videos, when we're looking for weight deals, our kind of barrier to entry is we want $1 a pound. So this being $300 for 370 pounds, it definitely meets that criteria. And especially being bumper plates, they usually cost a little more than the regular weight plates or just non-bumper plates. So this is a really good deal. And it's going to be Cap Olympic bumpers, which it just gives you a little more peace of mind because Cap is a little more reputable company. Oh, this thing. This thing has quickly become like pretty much one of my favorite cable machine attachments. This is a terrible picture of it, but normally these are called Vulcan straps. And since I got this, I never use my rope straps anymore. I just use this for any exercise that I used to use the ropes for. So these, you're able to really get a good stretch when you're doing straight arm pull downs, and they really stretch your back. And then you can also use them for any kind of tricep exercises and face pulls. And using this, since the strap is so long, you can really stretch back and down and really feel the stretch in your muscles. I really like using this, and I highly recommend it. At only $770, it's a great price to try this thing. And trust me, you'll like it just as much as I do. And there's only 7 of these left at $770. So I did find another deal at $990 if you miss out on the first deal. So this thing is exactly the same, but just a little more. Normally these off-brand tricep straps are going to be $16 to like $20. So $10 and $770 is going to be a really good deal for these tricep straps. These are hand grippers. This one's 50% off with this promo code. So it looks like this company's newer and they're trying to just sell some to get reviews and just get some initial sales going. So they have this promo of 50% off. So it would end out being about $80 for 13 grippers. So if you just want to buy all of the 50 pound to 400 pound set just in one go, this is a good chance to do it. This is the WOD jump rope. So normally you can get like cheaper jump ropes for $7 to like $10, but they're going to be cheaper quality, more plasticky jump ropes. This one's just like a better option, like a better jump rope, better quality, a little bit more metal, and it's going to feel a little heavier for about the same price. So this one's on sale. You can get this for the price of like a cheaper jump rope. So a good option for a cheap jump rope. Okay, this one's not really home gym equipment, but I just thought it was really cool. These LED signs, this one says muscle juice bar. So it kind of does apply to home gyms. I think it looked really cool in any home gym. And it being only about $850, it's a good price for just some decoration for any home gym. There's also this one for $850, My Life, My Rules. I guess you could put that in a home gym also, but I really like the muscle juice bar one. That one just sounds really cool in a home gym to me. If you don't already have mirrors in your home gym, this is a great option. This one's only $39.99, $40 for a mirror 63 inches tall, so pretty much the height of a person, and then 22 inches wide. So you could even get a bunch of these and just stack them right next to each other on your wall to kind of have like a full wall mirror set. And that's a really good price for a mirror this big. That's a substantial size mirror. It's not going to be the biggest mirror, but that's going to be a good size. Okay, this is a killer deal. Normally, creatine monohydrate on Amazon is going to go for around $1 an ounce. Normally, I'll buy it around 80 cents an ounce to get a good deal, but this one is half of that at 38 cents an ounce, which is crazy. The only downside is you have to buy 4 kilograms, so this will probably last you a year or two, but you could buy like a year, 2 years worth supply for $52.83 at 38 cents an ounce. So this is a crazy deal for creatine monohydrate. There's only 16 of these left. It probably won't last long, but so pick this up if you need a year's supply of creatine. And then lastly, we just have some shaker cups, maybe for the creatine you just bought. These are $9.94, so about $5 a shaker cup. Usually these are like $15. So if you just want some cheaper shaker cups, $5 for these is a great price just to have some extra around your house or if you need a new one. So check that out. Okay, let's move on to some Woot deals. Woot is pretty much just like an overstock website for Amazon items. So you can find a lot of Amazon items cheaper on Woot. So Woot has it's looking like a bunch of weights for under $1 a pound. So let's kind of go through. I'll kind of point out some good deals that I see as we scroll through them. So here this bumper plate, that's going to be $1 a pound. That's a good price for that. Right here, that's a single, so not so good. Okay, this is a Olympic curl bar, $35. So that's a really good price on that. It looks like the only downside of this is going to be that the bar diameter is 25 millimeters. So like I was talking about previously, this is going to be a thinner diameter shaft. So I like using the 28 millimeter. If you're okay with the 25 millimeter, $35 for this is a really good price. That's like, normally these bars cost like $15, $20 a ship. So $35 for that, I would definitely pick that up if you just want a cheaper, easy curl bar. Some cheaper weights. This is under $1 a pound, but these are plastic weights, so I probably would not recommend those. FitVids has a bunch of good deals on Woot. This is a 35-pound pair for $50. That's under $1 a pound, great deal on that. And then same with this one, 35-pound pair, great deal on that. 1-inch barbell, no, I don't like, not a big fan of standard plates. Oh man, this is a really good deal. Okay, here is another easy curl bar. This one's actually cheaper at $27, but I think this one's also 25 millimeter diameter. So amazing price on that, $27. Honestly, I would get that at 25, even though it's 25 millimeters. At that price, that's such a good deal. I would pick that up, and it has the black coating, which makes it look pretty slick. So great deal on that. Only downside is it is 25 millimeters and not 28 millimeters. So a little thinner than I would like at least. This is a pretty cheap folding rack at $150. If you just want something cheap to throw up on your wall, that's a great price. And then, okay, a woman's bar. Like for me, my wife sometimes struggles with deadlifting our bar just because of how thick it is. This looks like a pretty good bar for $50. Like usually barbells cost a lot to ship too. So for $50, this is a great deal if you just want a cheaper woman's barbell. So it's going to weigh a little less. It looks like it is 28 millimeters though. So this is going to be pretty much normal thickness. The only thing that really makes it women's is it's going to be lighter. Some cheaper dumbbells. All these signature fitness deals are really good. These are all under $1 a pound. And then these looks like they're coated with plastic. So coated weight plates, all under $1 a pound for these pairs. Very good price. I would pick up any of these if you want any of these. Even this one, the 35-pound plate set. So it's going to be 10 fives and 2.5-pound weights for $30, under $1 a pound. Here's another barbell. This one's 6 foot, so it's going to be shorter than the standard Olympic barbell. But for only $40, if you need a 6-footer, this is a good option. Or you just want a cheaper barbell on the side if you don't want to use your longer standard one. That's a good option. Right here, this signature fitness dumbbell pair. So you get the 25-pound pair and a rack. So pretty much if you count the 25-pound pair at $1 a pound, that's $50. The rack would be $10. So a good option if you need a rack. This Signature Fitness weight plate storage is a really good deal. Normally these things go for over $50. So if you need something like this, this is a great deal to pick up these weight plate storages. You just mount them straight on your wall and then you can put your plates on it. I have some right here. I actually just cut up a weight plate tree and then just drilled it into my stud. So that's an alternative option if you have a weight plate tree lying around your house. Here's some dumbbells. Yes for all standard plate dumbbells. So $60 for 60 pounds for $60. That's not bad. And yeah, that looks like it's it. So a bunch of good, like Signature Fitness, all of these deals are really good. I would check that out if you like those. And then some really very cheap barbells. Like they're selling these at almost the cost that it would cost to ship these. So if you want easy curl bars or barbells, definitely check out Woot. And then these FitVid metal plates are a great deal. So that's going to be April deals of the week. If you like these deals, there's going to be more to come. I'll probably come out with another video next month. So subscribe if you want to see the next video. You usually want to be first to swoop the deals before other people do. So subscribe if you like these deals. And then I got a lot of other videos coming, so stay tuned. Thank you.